So today we're in Lahaina, and we're going to go on this boat right here to see if we can find some whales. Now we've had mixed luck with some of the activities we've done here in Maui, but we're hoping to score out today. We did, during the registration process, talk to one couple who went on this very expedition a few days ago and are now coming back because they saw 0 whales on that particular trip, and when that happens they give you a free trip and you come back and do it again. So it's not exactly the right season to see whales, but we're hoping that we can in fact get a little lucky and at least see something break the surface, and if not, I'm sure it will be very scenic. So we will check back with you, hopefully with some footage along the way.
Incredible information that I want to get out. You guys all have a chance to learn about these humpback whales. I'll be mentioning a little bit about the islands and a couple other things, and issues with storms that are going on, conservation of humpback whales in the environment. But mostly, I want to know how much it's fascinating, you guys. The magnificent humpback whales. They are incredible. So I want to make sure you guys are prepared for an experience that's pretty amazing. We are near the end of whale season, humpback whale season. In fact, there are only residents, whales in Hawaii, and they're only here for a few months out of the year. They kind of trickle in and trickle out through the winter and into the spring, but they're the only we can see in this channel, and it's really a fortunate situation to be able to hang out with them, especially because they are endangered. And even though we're at the tail end of the season, we may only see a couple. It's still very, very special. They come here for a very important social behaviors, mating and calving, taking care of their newborn calves. So we're just going to use our eyes. And you guys know what we're looking for out here when we're trying to spot these humpbacks? About 3 things. They are mammals, right? So what are they going to have to do? When they come to the surface, about 10% of their time, they're going to have to breathe, right? So they'll be blowing. And what we can see, even though they don't blow out water like it might look like sometimes, they're blowing out a lot of air and very fast, so it vaporizes any water that happens to be sitting on top of their blowholes when they come to the surface, and that's what we get to see from miles away. So we're looking for those big spouts. It's kind of like a fountain. You can see that as far away as you can see the furthest boats right now. 5, sometimes even 10 miles. The wind is right. Not too strong this morning, so hopefully we'll be seeing blow staying here for a good little bit of time. What else do we look for? What else do these animals do that you guys might have heard about? Sometimes they'll actually jump up out of the water. Now that's really rare. Most of the time, things that are similar to that are just splashing with their pectoral fins or their tail fins. During peak season, we can see that almost every day, but right now, it's mellowing out, although that stuff is still happening along the horizon throughout the trip. There's a pretty good chance of seeing that stuff go on, so always keep your eyes going out on the horizon. You guys keep seeing that flash of like turquoise, that light blue. Anybody know what that is? That's the, well, that's half right. I guess the white on the underside of them. It is the white pigmentation on their body, and most of their underside is white. And that is actually the top of their pectoral fins. These animals are camouflaged to be dark on top and light on the bottom, but a lot of them will have very light pectoral fins. You can see right there at 3 o'clock. Those wings, those side fins. Wow. That was an awesome fluke up there. Okay guys, this is a really cool encounter. We're even bringing in tour helicopters. They're coming around to check this out too. They're also going to minimize their impact. They actually can't even come any lower than 1,000 feet, to minimize noise pollution. Any idea why they might have white on top of their pectoral fins, even though it seems like it's counterintuitive to that camouflage of looking down into the dark ocean? It's thought that maybe these guys use the white on the top side to kind of school fish together when they're feeding in the north. Kind of startling and scaring fish. It also helps us watching. I appreciate it. These clear waters, we can see that sometimes over 100 feet below us. an eye on those dark spots. You have one animal at the surface there and a couple dark spots around it. Maybe even 20 feet down, you can still see the animals, especially if you're on the upper deck. Of course, on the lower deck, in from the cabin, being even closer to the surface, you get a certainly unique view down there too.
Wow, guys, you can see the baby just really relaxed and playing on top of Mom's rostrum.
This is really cool. This is an awesome sighting, guys. It's a good thought I heard down there. Maybe Mom is kind of keeping that baby nice and close to her while these males are duking it out over her. Maybe that calf is getting a little scared and cuddling up next to Mom. Maybe it's just kind of playing. But it's really cool to see a calf roll around like that. See those little pectoral fins pop up out of the water. There's Mom right there with calf on the opposite side. Another beautiful fluke up dive. You guys notice on the underside, Mom's tail fin was almost probably there, hanging behind, about to dive with the rest of them.
More over here.
Maybe a subagold there.